Hello everyone, me again. Another review for you. We've got another review for you. We've got another review for you on the old. Got another review for you. But before I do, usual shout outs. I've got no update. Obviously, like if you've said my previous video, if you've seen my previous video, I gave you a verbal update on the mosquito. That, for those who haven't seen it, I'm just going to reiterate it in this video. It's just basically I was saying that I've put two top coats on the top half of the aircraft, and tomorrow I'm going to be flipping it onto its back. I'm going to be flipping it onto its back and jacking it up so I can do the underside, which is probably going to also need 2 coats of grey. Right, I'll do the update. I'm going to do the shout outs now, so I'll do the shout outs now so I can do the review. Model Pro 62 Lenny, Basic Modelling Rob, Primitive Modelling Chris, Aaron Newlands, Atomic Dog 32 Brian, Alex Modelling, Shane Harland, Kalido 1 Lewis, Making Mods Again, Waterloo 72745, Daz Guy in Spartech, Callum Wilding, RASDV, Train Boy, RASDV, Callum Wilding, Train Boy 220, Mars Patrol HQ, Dead Ram Tom, Mr. Model Mosquito WS, Golden Eagle, Arrow 95, Crazy Kit Builder, Crazy Modeler, Crazy Kit Builder, Crazy Modeler, Hobby Modder, UK Snail Modeler, Mr. Great Models. Dude, I'm looking forward to your next build, by the way. I'm looking forward to your next build. Yeah, Mr. Great Models, Warren Blanche, Kalido 1 Lewis, hello again. I'm pretty sure I haven't mentioned you. Just do me a favour, if I have already mentioned your name and I shout you again, just let me know so I can just say hi Ryan, just let you know you've said me twice, thanks for the 2 shout outs or something like that. Yeah. Paul Marsh, Engine Starts on YouTube. Dan, Max, Erin, Ellie, Amelia, Kelsey, Kira, Chloe, Mum Haley Billy, June, Greg, Lynn, Lenny, Ashley, Andrew, Gavin, George, Tom, John, Joe, Sam, Caroline, Luke, Lisa, and Charlotte. Speak to you next week, even though of course you'll be coming back Friday this week, and then of course I won't be able to speak to you next Monday, of course. Right, review is this: the North American airfix 172 scale North American Aviation F-51 Mustang. Now I will give you guys a bit of history on this, because of course on the last video you saw that letter being P, and this was changed to an F. The reason being is I'll let you know in a minute, and that's the old side panel. It's the side instruction, that's what's on the side. Again, level 1 flying hour. Paint is used. This is the actual paint options. This has got two finish options, so of course the actual finish options are on the instructions. On the back it's pretty much the usual airfix literature. And on there, usual literature. Right. The reason why, and this I don't have to read on the instructions, Alpha, but I'm going to show you them anyway in a minute. The reason why this one is called the F-51 in update, because in 1948 the US government changed the US type, its designation, the type of what aircraft it was changed by the US government in 1948 because of course it was designated as a pursuit fighter. In 1948 they changed all fighter aircraft from pursuit to fighter aircraft to fighter. Now this, even though it says it's got the word fighter, was actually put into ground attack, was put as finished up as served the later lot of its war career with the US Air Force as a ground attack aircraft in Korea. And then it also said in it also served in South American countries in South American Air Forces as late as 1984. Right, there are your instructions. I'm not going to go through the basically same format except the P-51D is a 24. The Tuskegee Airman one is a 22 subassembly. This is a 24 stage subassembly. So I'll go through the subassemblies as usual as normal. So basically, I'm going to be calling out these fairly quick. I'm not going to go slow. I'm going to get quick. Right. First subassembly is the instrument panel. You do have a decal for that. Instrument panel into cockpit tub. Instrument panel and stick into cockpit tub. Seat into cockpit tub, radiator onto the bottom of the cockpit tub, propeller, cockpit tub and propeller onto fuselage cockpit tub into fuselage halves, propeller also into fuselage halves, the stud half anyway. And also on the propeller you've got two different propellers. B is it's like the standard World War II propeller that the Mustang had. The A version was the propeller was a different propeller. It's Hamilton, uncuffed Hamilton, I believe, standard propeller. But don't quote me to that. If I'm wrong, drop in a comment, please. That'll be much appreciated for me, for whoever comments that. Subassembly 7 is the ram air intake. 8 is wings. Now it says, now on the diagram, it tells you to obviously to drill in 8 to 1.1 millimeter holes for the drop tanks or bombs. I'm going to be doing it with bombs, and it says drill 0.8 millimeter holes for the rockets, which I'm going to be adding also. And then you add the wings. You add the wings to the fuselage. Tail, horizontal stabilizers and rudder to the back of the fuselage. Flaps, opposable flaps. Front part of the air intake. Flat part of the rear half of the front part of the radiator, flat part of the radiator, landing gear up or down, landing gear legs, landing gear and tail wheel, drop tanks, bombs, rockets, drop tanks, bombs and rockets, and then 22 is the option of rockets and drop tanks for rockets and bombs, and of rockets and drop tanks of rockets and bombs, and then you do the what's it called, then you do the canopy. Two versions really, not sure which. Both one's one way, one's the other. And then of course pilot optional, canopy optional, open or closed. Now again, they've done, that's the stencil data on the rear, on the back page, when that really should be on behind the model. Now the options are as follows. Also I'll show you them. Right, first option, North American Aviation F-51d Mustang. 12th Fighter Bomber Squadron, 18th Fighter Bomber Group, Korea 1952. That's the 52 version. Of course, it's got the USAF, not the US. By that point, the US Air Force had become detached from the Army. So the Army was pretty much just the Army was pretty much on its own, and the Air Force detached from the Army from going from the Army Air Force to the Air Force, and the later Roundel, which has the red stripes across the that gap where the star is. And of course, this one's got shark's teeth on it. It's got shark's mouth and eyes on it. Make it look menacing. To be honest, anything with shark's teeth looks menacing, in my opinion. And of course, you've got painting options for the weaponry. And then the second option, which I'm surprised about, is this North American Aviation F-51d for me. Sorry for anyone who's from the Dominican Republic. Escuadron Saza Fuerza Area Dominicana, San Isidro, Dominican Republic, 1984. Jesus Christ, Mustangs serving with the Dominican Republic as late as 1984. Yeah, and that's the two options. I'll probably doing this. I'll be doing this option, the American option, as I always do, because I think, no offence to Dominicans, but the Mustang, the F-51. This is the kit. Right, this is the kit. This has 1, 2, 3. This has 1, 2, 3 sprues of airfix grey plastic. 1 clear spruce, so that's 4 sprues of airfix plastic. The decals. They're your decals. They're your decals. They're your USF ones. They're your Dominican Republic ones, and there's, of course, as I said, there's your instrument panel ones. And of course, there's your shark's mouth ones, and where the eyes. There's the eye versions, and then of course you've just got the big, your standard. At that point, the USA, you've got the 2 wing roundels, and of course the 2 fuselage roundels. 2 wing roundels and 2 fuselage roundels. 2 wing roundels, 2 wing roundels and 2 fuselage roundels, and then of course you've got FF493, and then of course the tail one, the one that goes on the tail is this. This reads US Air Force 41293 412943. So that's your. There your decals. That's my review of the of this particular Mustang. Do you want to know how much I got it from? I got it for £6. So I got this